Sports. It's the Eagles and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. As CD, you look at these LA Chargers, champions of the AFC, making just their second Super Bowl appearance. But they're trying to do something that the Bucs were able to do last year, which is win a Super Bowl in your home stadium.
And how about that? Because the Buccaneers pulling it off, and the funny part about them, they've been on the road the entire playoffs, but got the Super Bowl in their home stadium. Now here the Chargers trying to make it 2 in a row, hoping this game will turn out a little bit better than their first Super Bowl appearance. A 23-point loss to San Francisco in Super Bowl 29.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. Their fall was a quick one, down to 4-11-1 a year ago, but an incredible turnaround in 2021 has them seeking a second Super Bowl title.
And it really wasn't that long ago, but this roster, entirely different. It doesn't take long to turn things over in the NFL. But we all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles threw for 373 yards. The Philly special, it'll go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. But they're back now, and they're looking to make it 2 wins in 5 years. Sing it with me, Brandon. Fly, Eagles, fly.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's complete to Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Chargers 0. Jake Elliott.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give running left is Eckler. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On play action, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Fields now to throw. Open right side, complete to Rager. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw. Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 54 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it 2nd down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
second and 2.
Now Fields. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And shoving him off, now open field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
On first down, Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Fields. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tommy Tremble there to make the grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Eagles 14, Chargers 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. To throw is Fields. He'll fire deep for Rager. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert now. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Fields. That caught by Tremble.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. A shotgun snap, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Tommy Tremble, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. A beautiful fake. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Eckler. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. He's still on his feet. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler, and spins away. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Gostkowski the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory. As the ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the